Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to take a look at Samsung Galaxy F13. This is a new budget phone from Samsung. As you can see, it's a model made for India. We can read some specifications here on the back of the box. We see that we have a big battery of 6000 mAh, which supports 15 watt fast charging. We have a triple camera setup, a full HD display, and we have a triple camera setup with the main sensor being 50 megapixels and the front facing camera 8 megapixels. As you can see, straight out of the box we don't have a logo. This is the phone itself. We have the charger here. This is an Indian charger. Fast charging, 15 watts, type A. Inside of the box we also have a type C cable, which is type A on one side and type C on the other. Usually I would say that we have the paperwork, but we only have the original lock guide and a small book. This is the phone itself. Okay, so let me put it close to the mic. We have the triple camera setup here. The back is plastic. Here on the side we have the power button, which also serves as a fingerprint sensor. We have the volume buttons here. Let's turn it on. We have a microphone here on the top. On the left side we have the SIM tray. I forgot to look here on the back. We also have the SIM ejection tool. I wanted to see the SIM tray. If it's green, yeah. This is the SIM tray. It has the same color as the back of the phone, and we have place for dual SIMs and the micro SD card slot. Okay, so as you can see here, the phone booted straight to the menu. It's a little weird. I don't understand why this happened, but let me just agree here. Okay, from what I can tell, I believe that this is Android 12. We have Android 12 with One UI 4.1. Here on battery and device care, you can see that we have the version with 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of storage. Let's see if we have the option of RAM Plus. Yeah, and as you can see we have RAM Plus. So basically now the phone has 8 GB of RAM with, I would say, 60 GB of storage, because RAM Plus, that 4 GB of RAM Plus, it's taken from the phone storage. Let's go to software update and register for updates, but first let me just connect to Wi-Fi. Another important thing on these budget phones is the phone capability to receive 5 GHz band. So this means that the phone supports fast wireless connectivity. Display. Okay, so I don't see smoothness here, so basically we have an LCD display of 60 Hz, I believe. Let's put it to swipe gestures. Okay, you will experience a little bit of lag. The phone needs to get used to your usage. Let's take a look at the toggles. We have microphone access. This is a very important toggle on Android 12 because by pressing this button we can turn off microphone access for all of the apps at the same time. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, this is a phone made for India. If you get your hands on this phone and you are on another location, meaning that you are in Europe or you are in the United States, South America, Africa, I don't think that this phone will work properly with your network connectivity. So first impressions are good. This phone is fast. Let's open the camera. In my eyes it says 50 megapixels here, but in my eyes it's the same camera as, let's say, A13 or A12 or any regular budget Samsung phone. Let's go to video. As you can see here, we can record up to full HD with 30 frames per second. We don't have any type of image stabilization. Here on more we see that we have food, panorama and pro mode. Also on the video mode we have the capability to record at the wide angle camera, and we can zoom up to 10 times. Okay, so let me just open a YouTube video, check the phone screen resolution on YouTube and test the audio. I believe that I forgot to mention in the beginning of the video, we also have a headphone jack on this phone. Very important because most of the phones now don't have a headphone jack. This one does. Okay, so we have 1080p on YouTube. Okay, so the viewing angles are good. The phone display is bright enough to watch a YouTube video. Not the best speaker in the world though, but it gets the job done. Let's go to biometrics and security and let me test the fingerprint sensor of the phone. I will only register one fingerprint and see how fast it will unlock the phone after I register it. Okay, so we have one fingerprint added. Okay, so it can't open the phone. Oh, that was fast. Okay, it caught me off guard. The fingerprint sensor. Oh my god. The fingerprint sensor is very fast on this phone. Okay, so the fingerprint works very good and is very fast. These are some apps that the phone comes with, but every time I got some apps pre-installed on the phone, I choose to uninstall all of them, and if I want to, I can install them again from Play Store. That is what I recommend you to do, because if you have a lot of apps on the phone, it will take up a lot of RAM memory and the phone will become slower. Okay, so now let me sync into my Google account, install a game and see how the gameplay is on this phone. Okay, so I've installed Subway Surfers now. Let's open the game and take a look. Okay, so the gameplay is good, and if you play small games like Subway Surfers, I don't believe that you will have any type of problem with the phone. But if you play a big game like Asphalt 9 or even PUBG Mobile, I would recommend you play on the lowest graphics possible and don't play while the phone is charging. Now, before closing the video, I would always recommend, when you buy a new phone, you should always go to software update, hit this download and install, and always register your device to get the latest updates. As you can see here, I have the security patch update of 1 August 2022. Now, overall, this is a budget phone. This is a good looking budget phone. This phone does not look cheap. If you see it for the first time, you might confuse it with a much more expensive phone from Samsung, probably A23 or some other model, but this is the F13. But the 3 camera arrangement here makes the phone look more expensive than it actually is. If you are asking me if I do recommend you to get this phone, there is only one scenario when I recommend you get this phone. If you live in India and you are a part of my Indian fan base, I would recommend you get this phone as a budget Samsung phone. But if you live outside of India, if you live in Europe, or if you live in some other place like North or South America, I would not recommend you get this phone, because you will have problems with the phone network connectivity. So overall, on a scale from 1 to 10, I would give this phone a solid 6. So this phone is a recommendation only in one scenario. You are looking to buy a phone for a kid or for old people. This is a phone for both of these categories because it has a big battery and a big display. Kids can play games here and old people can watch YouTube videos all day and use social networks easily. And with that being said, I want to thank you for watching this video. I will see you on the next one.